What's up, guys? Colorado Sports View here. This is a review for the Nuggets and Orlando Magic game that ended not too long ago. Not a great game for the Nuggets, but they still do find a way to get it done. Obviously, this is Orlando club. It just sold at the deadline and, lost a lot of pieces. But they played their hearts out tonight. You got to give it to them. But the Nuggets still do find a way to win. The final score was 119 to 109, and at halftime the Nuggets were trailing by 18. And they really showed resilience and were able to make that comeback. And that says a lot. This game really started terribly. It wasn't a good game. Props to my boy RJ Hampton, though, man. Former Nugget. He balled out tonight. He brought that energy, even though he's playing for the other team, he still brought that energy. It was good to see Gary Harris again, too. He was one of the players that got traded as well. Longtime Nugget, good to see him as well. He wasn't on the court tonight, but good to see Gary Harris in general. You love to see that. I don't know what's wrong with my lighting back here, by the way. If that's bothering you guys, I'm sorry, but I don't know what's going on with it. But so really frustrating first half, but Aaron Gordon scored the first 12 points of the game. It was kind of the Aaron Gordon RJ Hampton show to start the game. Aaron Gordon balled out tonight, man. 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists for Aaron Gordon, the scoring leader. 24 points. He really, showed up to play against his former team, and good stuff from Aaron Gordon. Whenever he's great at slashing, and whenever he's cutting the basket, Jokic will find him. And that's just the skill set of Aaron Gordon, and he can still knock down shots when he needs to. Great, Aaron Gordon's a great player, and it's really showing. The Nuggets have gone 4-0 with Aaron Gordon so far. We haven't lost a game since acquiring Aaron Gordon, and we've won 14 out of the last 17 games that we've played. So it really is, just incredible to see. My frustration is really just the reffing. The reffing was atrocious in this game. And there were a lot of times where I wanted to yell at the TV screen or the computer screen, that's what I was watching it on. But there were times I just wanted to yell. There's no respect for Nikola Jokic. He's getting fouled constantly. This has been happening for the past, pretty much this whole season, where Jokic gets fouled. He's not getting the free throw line, but he's getting fouled. He's getting slapped on the arm by Michael Carter Williams, dude. I don't remember what his full. I think that's his name. But he's being fouled by him. You show replays, and he's being slapped in the arm. They're not calling fouls. And Jokic is frustrated by this. He almost takes a technical. He could have gotten, booted from the game. Thank gosh he didn't, because he would end up being a big contributor to our win. But I understand his frustration, and you got to give the front runner for the MVP, his respect. And it's just frustrating being a fan, and you're just seeing these blatant, fouls not being called against our MVP, and it's just frustrating. It's like Joel Embiid comes and plays one game, and he gets his free throws. Jokic never gets his, really. And it's just frustrating, as a fan, to just watch that. Because you could see him being blatantly fouled, and the refs aren't calling it. And the refs were just generally atrocious in this game against the Nuggets. I don't know what it was. We still won, but the refs didn't like the Nuggets tonight. I don't know what it was. Michael Porter Jr. had 20 points, 12 rebounds. Good night for him. He hit a clutch 3 at the end. Aaron Gordon, obviously I talked about him. Nikola Jokic, 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 16 assists. Crazy. Nikola Jokic has done this many times. A couple times where he's gotten more than 15 assists, but he's the only big man to ever do it since the 1980s. It's crazy, man. Will Barton, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Pretty good night for him. Hit some threes. Monte Morris, first night back, 10 points. Let's go, Monte. 3 rebounds. Love to see Monte Morris back in the rotation. You know, he brings that energy, and he'll get you a bucket when you need a bucket. 10 points for him. 15 points for Barton. 22 for Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray, you know, he hit the shot when he needed to. You know, he showed off his little blue arrow. You know, the bow. You know, his little celly. But it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Nuggets in double figures tonight. And I didn't mention, but JaVale McGee got to play for the first time. He got 3 points. He only played a couple minutes, 3 points, had a free throw. And, you know, JaVale McGee, it was nice to see him play. Obviously, he was on limited minutes, but, you know, we'll see if we can get from him later. And, yeah, Campazzo at 3, not playing great. JaMychal Green didn't play great either, but the second unit for the Nuggets needs to be figured out because it was horrible. They had 3 point guards on the floor at one point in the second quarter. Monte Morris, Jamal Murray, and Campazzo, too short of a lineup. And then they had JaMychal Green and Paul Millsap. Not a good lineup. The only player that can pretty much, you know, the best, you know, like our only player I could really rely on to make shots in that lineup is Jamal Murray. It's just frustrating. I mean, Monte Morris will get you a bucket, but I'm saying, like, it's just, you can't have 3 point guards, you know, you can't have 3 point guards on the floor at once. It just doesn't work. But Mike Malone would end up changing that. You know, great way to finish out the game. Obviously, you know, that's big. When you don't play a good game and you could still end up with the win, you love to see that. You love the response from the Nuggets. But yeah, that's going to do it, guys. The Nuggets win 119-109. 4 in a row in Aaron Gordon. 5 in a row. And yeah, so we're 4th in the West. We passed the Lakers tonight, and because they lost to the Clippers. And we have 2 games in hand on the Clippers. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace, and go Nuggets.